How do you keep an aerodynamic bike down
This
if
is
there's a
it.
hurricane?
Yeah. Every performance gain that I'd made was useless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how aerodynamic a fabric is when it's soaked and it's sticking to your skin. It doesn't matter how aerodynamic a bike is when there's a 70-mile crosswind. All of the things that I'd done just came down to the psychology, really. It was just, can you keep riding through these conditions? And the best thing that I did with that project was bringing the team together right at the beginning. So they built 9 months worth of trust by going to curry nights together, going to the aerodynamic session, for example. It wasn't just me and the aerodynamicist, it was the bike mechanic, it was the physiologist, it was the bike fitter, knowing how they could all work together. And it brought a level of respect for each other as well, because you can tell somebody what your job is. Oh, I'm Phil, I'm a performance psychologist, cool. When I know what you do on a day-to-day basis, man, I've got a lot more respect. Like, that's amazing. And it was the same with the team. So the physiologist training me, the mechanic might think, well, you've just given Leigh a training program. When he's in there in the climate chamber, understanding the lengths that person will go to make sure that I'm adapted for those conditions and the strategy that's in place, there's a connection, there's a respect, and he can plug in, well, do you know if we move Leigh's saddle forward a little bit, it's actually going to improve his efficiency through this, can we do that? And you get this team that's working together with a respect and a level of trust that you couldn't do through a series of emails or just monthly meetings. Doing that for 9 months, I think when we got out on the road, there was a trust between all of us. And the amazing thing that happened is when all those gains that I'd made ran out, I couldn't do anything about them. I was just left, and the only thing I could do was keep pedaling. Everything else relied on the team. They were back in the house, making adaptations to the strategy, going out and driving different bits of road to see if we could avoid some bits of hurricane, seeing what the weather forecast was going to do on a day-by-day or minute-by-minute basis to make sure we made the most of every time, readjusting where we could pick me up and drop me off to make the most of the different wind conditions. Like, the adaptations were amazing, and it was only possible because of the trust and the relationships that I had.